Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope 2021 is being kind to you all. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I made this cute little hedgehog cake for Valentine's Day. This video is a collab with Lindsay over at Cakes by Linz. She's going to show you how she made these super adorable monkeys. Please go and check out her video. I will have that link down below. I'm going to start by making my hedgehog toppers and just building out the main part of the body. It's going to look like nothing and then all of a sudden it looks like something. I want the hedgehog to be curled forward, so I'm just adding an extra little piece of fondant behind the head to help it dry in place. I'm using a small pin to help me create my fur texture, and you want to do this while the fondant is still soft so it doesn't tear. And I'm just kind of swirling that back and forth over the whole thing, blending the snout into the head and the head into the body. So now I'm going to start adding the features and just blending as I go along. So once I was happy with the body, I'm going to start on his spikes. I just rolled out a piece of brown fondant that was a little bit thicker and large enough that I could tuck him in the center and kind of make him into a little avocado. I grabbed a little pair of scissors that I use just for cake decorating and started to snip into that brown fondant all the way around. You want to make sure you're pretty meticulous with this part. I didn't want to have any rounded chunks. I do want it to be pretty spiky, and I did the back of his body as well. To prevent any separation between his spikes and his body, I just took my X-Acto knife and blended that brown fondant down towards the white. Once he was done, I wanted to add a little more dimension, so I grabbed a fluffy brush and some black, brown, and pink color dust, and I'm just deepening any areas like under his face and his little hands and his ears, around his eyes, anywhere where there would be a shadow. As a final step, I just added some pink to his cheeks, and then here he is finished. I made 2 of these guys, and if you wanted to make one of them with like eyelashes or put some flowers in the top for a girl, you could totally do that, but I was happy with these just the way they were. I decided that I also wanted to make some mushrooms. These were pretty lazy mushrooms. I just had some white that I blended down into like a bell shape and then covered the top with some red before adding gills underneath and spots on top. For the piece of bark wrapping around the cake, you could use a texture mat if you have one. I did not, so I'm just using a scrunched up piece of tinfoil and marking in that base texture, and then going in and just making a bunch of lines, deepening them, and then brushing over the whole thing with a light layer of color dust. I already have my cake iced and covered in fondant. If you need to see how to get to this step, I'll have that video linked down below, and I'm going to start slapping things on there. To keep my hedgehogs sitting up, I'm using some wooden skewers, and you do want to make sure that the hedgehogs are completely dry before you add them, otherwise they will lose their shape. To attach the mushrooms, I just rolled out some funky little stems, and then for the cap, to keep it from sinking down and squishing that stem, I'm putting in a piece of dried spaghetti and just very gently skewering that through the top. And then where the hole is, I just covered that with another little dot of that white fondant. As a final touch, I'm adding some moss, so I took some ground up almond flour. You could also use coconut, and I've mixed together some white food coloring with some green, and I'm gonna dump that in the bag and really shake it up and massage it. At first, it doesn't seem like it's gonna color, it kind of gets clumpy, but give it a couple minutes and you got some green moss. And this was the final result. Super cute, super simple. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to check out Lindsay's video. It's linked down below, and I will see you in the next one.